And welcome into 302 Sports. We are back at it. Basketball season underway, and we are live from Salesianum High School for the opening game of the season. Nick Allison Jr. alongside my partner Jason Winchell here for 302 Sports. And we coming in a great matchup to get the season started, Jay. Number 3 Salesianum taking on number 7 William Penn. Should be a great one.
Yeah, like you said, it's a really good early season matchup here between two really good teams. Great coaches. It's exactly what you want for us to be kicking off the season.
And now we look at both of these teams as they're warming up. About 3:17 left on the clock before we get the national anthem and then tip underway. But now let's go into detail about some of these teams. Salesianum coming in number 3 in our 302 Sports rankings. And they got some new players here. We saw what they could do last year. They graduated a couple players. You see Jack Brown still on the roster. Paul Brown graduated his brother, so they lose him, though. Jack Brown, 6'7", the senior. He'll be the leader of the Salesianum team. And then coming in, we're looking at a new freshman, number 20, the guard. He comes in at 6'5". It's Justin Mullen, the freshman. Jay, what do we got on him?
Oh, yeah. I hear he's playing like a seasoned veteran early in the two scrimmages. And he's, I hear he's a kid to watch out for this year. Like you said, 6'5", a freshman. He's coming here to a program like Salesianum again. He gets a defensive-minded William Penn team in his first game, so we'll see what how much he plays and how often and how he can do against this William Penn defense.
And we've seen him throw down some dunks here early in the warm-up, so we're seeing the athleticism on show right now. Then we look over to the other side. William Penn Colonials coming in our 302 Sports rankings at the number 7 spot. Very successful season last year. Both teams actually made it to the Elite 8 of the DIAA state tournament before being outed. Not able to make the Final Four, but both teams very talented. Now we look over to the Colonial side. They lost some players, too. You don't see Harding and Buck Bowling, some of these other guys.
Yeah, Buck Bowling transferring out to, I believe he went to school in Cincinnati. They had a couple seniors, so I talked to Stephen Christensen beforehand. First of all, let me tell you, Stephen Christensen, we said it last night on our show, we'll say it again. Anywhere he goes, his teams wins. He always makes the playoffs, whether it's at Brandywine or now at William Penn. So he's been successful. And you know why? Because his teams play defense. And they're not, for the most part, very disciplined teams. So he's young. He's challenged them off the bat. Sally's, Mount Pleasant, St. George's Tech, and the out-of-state team in their first 4 games. So coming here to Salesianum, playing in this environment, in the student section, it's a good test for that young Colonial team.
Absolutely. And now under a minute until tip here, live from Salesianum here in Wilmington, Delaware. We're going to take a short commercial break for the national anthem. When we come back, number 3 Sallies and number 7 William Penn tip-off live from Wilmington.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back live to 302 Sports, live from Salesianum High School. Nick Allison journey alongside Jason Winchell for tonight's matchup and our opening matchup of the season here. We're getting our basketball underway. Jay, we talked about it on the show last night, and we talked about it a little in the intro. A great matchup on hand tonight. Number 3 Salesianum at number 7 William Penn, and that's our season opener.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this. First game of the season. Both teams are challenging themselves. Salesianum, a new coach this year, no Haley. We've heard that they might have changed up their style of play. Might be interesting to see tonight, see if they change it up a little bit and go more offensive, or are they going to remain a big defensive team? But we're ready to go, and I can't wait.
Absolutely, and you said it. We could see a whole different game style out of Salesianum this year, which would be very fresh and new, something we haven't seen maybe ever. And now we look over to the William Penn side as they've got some fresh new uniforms on as well, Jay. They're looking good, and they're ready to get going as well.
Yeah, man, I'm so excited, Nick. This is my favorite time of the year, basketball season. On the hardwood inside, we're not in the cold weather.
I was gonna say.
And we're inside, and it's electric in here. The Salesianum students are standing up behind the net. Big crowd here. Home opener for Sally's. Season opener for both teams. We had a great game earlier today.
Yeah.
Sanford, number 1 Sanford holds on, comes back and wins in overtime, beating number 5 St. George's Tech. They never led the whole game, and they tied it at the end of regulation and got their first lead in overtime. So congratulations to Sanford. A well-earned win, but now let's get on to this one.
And here we go, Salesianum. They're wearing the white. William Penn, they're in the red and black. As we go through the starters here for Salesianum, number 4, Max Ferrante, 10, Jack Brown, 11, Darnell Vaughn, 15, Rasheen Kalk, 21, Ethan Hines, as we have a little violation on the tip-off. Looking over to the William Penn side, number 2, Brandon Ash, number 3, Makai Jones-Kent, 10, Vashawn Wharton, 13, Israel Mangare, and 14, Isaac Brady. As William Penn is able to control the tip, and our 2018 season is underway here at 302 Sports. And here we go. William Penn will control it first here as we see it taken up top. It's Makai Jones-Kent. He's handling the ball for the Colonials to get it started early.
Yeah, it's a good test here for William Penn. Let's see what they run.
And a little tough visual down there on that side of the court as the ball was hit out of bounds. I believe it'll stay with William Penn. Exactly, we have a foul on the play. It'll be Rasheen Kalk.
He just got back from playing football. I didn't know if we'd see him out here tonight, but he is, and that's good to see for Salesianum.
Ash with the strong pass there, unable to handle it. Kalk tried to save it, but it'll go out of bounds again back to William Penn. Yeah, Jay, we talked about that last night and a couple of days ago. We're saying, will we see Rasheen Kalk this early after the football season?
They're allowed a week. So you have up to a week if they want to rest. But I think he's ready to play. He wants to play. This year. He wants to be he's starting this year, last year as a freshman coming off the bench. So we talked about Sally's. They have some young guys, a sophomore and a freshman.
And here is the sophomore, Rasheen Kalk. He'll bring it up for the Sal's. Hands off to Ferrante. Ferrante looking. Had a player go down, and that's Hines. Now they get it into the corner. Here's the Vaughn drive. And he gets it to go there, Jay, and Sally's on the board first. 7 to play.
Good strong move there by Vaughn. He goes up and gets the Sal's on the board. There's the senior leadership.
And now it's Jones-Kent. A little pressure applied here from the Sal's. Brown gets the tip. Ferrante going to run it down.
This is the different Sal's team. We're not used to seeing Sally's press a lot before. They would sit back in their defensive style half court. This team's coming out and they're bringing a little full court pressure here. Let's see if the young Colonials can handle it.
And let's see if they get it across. They do, able to get it past half court. Now the lob pass onto the wing. Looks like Mangare. He'll drive. Tries to lose it to Brown. Now it's Brown in transition. 2-on-2 for the Sal's as he'll pull it up. Kick it to the corner. And now it's Culk. Culk gonna drive baseline, lost the ball, ends up into the hands of William Penn. It's Isaac Brady, now pass into the corner. That's a Mongaray 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound Brown.
And you can see it's, first game of the season. Both teams struggling a little bit in the half-court offense.
And there you see Brown, strong drive to the hoop, draws the contact. Can't get the shot to go, but he'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
Yeah, good job by Jack Brown. We see he's a little different than Paul Brown. Paul Brown was the big man underneath. Jack Brown, more of a wing-type player. Last year we saw him hit a bunch of threes against Sanford. Here he gets to the line. This is where he's going to need to improve this season. And the announcer's jinx.
Yep, that happens, especially to us, Jay. I feel like I've definitely had it happen to me multiple times. And now 6:10 to play. Sally still the 2-0 lead here in the first. The second free throw on the way from Brown, and it is good. So 1 of 2 from the line for Brown. And the Sallies lead 3-0 as we approach the 6-minute mark here in the first quarter with the pressure still being picked up. Brady will kick it back out to Mongaray. So again, Brady now on the wing. Here's a drive inside from Brady. Great move. Off the glass, gets it to go. Put some spin on the ball there, Jay.
Yeah, nice job. And when you have a young team with a bunch of new starters, it's good to get that first basket in. Maybe that loosens everybody up.
Now it's Ferrante for Sallies. He'll drive, get in the lane, put up the floater, and good. Nice strong move from Mac Ferrante.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of him this year. He came off the bench a lot last year. Good, strong drive, and good start here for the Sal's.
Sal's keeping up that pressure. Now it's Ash on the drive. He'll pull up from the free throw line and knock down the jump shot. And Sally's with 4 unanswered, 5-4.
Yeah, good job by William Penn.
Ray down the other end. The drive and gets it to go. It's the sophomore we talked about, and Rasheen Culk with the contact lays it in.
This is a different Sally's team, man.
Look at the pace, Jay. How about the pace?
Unbelievable.
7-4, under 5 minutes, and again on the ground is Jack Brown. Draws the tie up into the ball. Will go to the Sal's. Great hustle play by Jack Brown to get the tie up.
Good job by him, hustling on the floor. You, as a coach, that's what you love to see. You see those hustle plays.
And a lot of energy we're seeing here in the first quarter. 5 minutes to go, 7-4 lead for the Sal's at home for the season opener. Trying to get the ball to Brown. He's able to gather it. Ash will be on him. Not giving him much space, Jeff.
No, and this is what we've come to accustom with William Penn. They play a tough defense. They're always on you.
And now it's Ferrante. He'll back his way in, kick out to Brown. He's got some space. We'll let it fly for 3, and he got it, Jay.
Wow. The kid can shoot. He's such a great wing player, isn't he? And with that length.
I think the last time we were here, it might have been the Jack Brown show in that fourth quarter against Sanford. That might have been the last time we were here as they get it down low to Brady, but he stepped out of bounds on the baseline. Ball back to the Sal's, and now we got a timeout.
Yeah, I think it's a good timeout. Sally's has come out and they hit. But what we see is Jack Brown is up top on the press. For a big guy, it's hard to get the ball over his outstretched hands. So I think that's a very good strategy for Sally's when they're setting up that. It's like I wouldn't say it's a full court man-to-man press, but it's a nice 1-2-2 press, and they've been really good.
And again, 6-point lead they've opened up here in the first quarter and scoring at some rapid pace. We've seen a couple nice drives. Ferrante getting to the cup, the senior. Culk getting one to go, and obviously Jack Brown with a couple buckets of his own. On the William Penn side, the offense not as in rhythm as the Sallies yet, but again, very early here, just under 5 minutes to play. And like you said, a new team for this William Penn Colonials.
Yeah, like you said, new team. Let's see what they come out. You want to keep it close here in the first quarter. I think that was a great time out there by Stephen Christensen to try and settle his team down.
And now it's Culk to bring up the ball for the Sal's. Hands off to Ferrante. He crossover dribbles, picks up his dribble top of the court. Now over to Brown on the wing where he likes to be. He'll drive, goes around the back. Ball tipped, ball on the ground. Mongaray comes up with it. They can't handle it, though, and it'll sail out of bounds, and we'll see where it goes. It looks like it'll stay with the Colonials. As a great hustle play now there from Mongaray on the defensive end.
Yeah, great hustle. That's one thing we're accustomed to seeing with William Penn.
It'll stay with the Sal's. Like I said, a tough angle on this side of the court for us.
I'm trying my best with the time also. I can't see any scoreboard.
Now here's the drive off to the left hand. No good for Vaughn. Rebound now to Brady. He'll drive. Lost the handle. Kicks it to the corner.
Vaughn lost the shoe, by the way.
And we've got a shoe on the other end as it looks like William Penn will get the turnover.
Vaughn's going to get his shoe back. Because the refs will hold it up for him.
Might have to tie that thing a little tighter.
Yeah.
So still 10-4 lead, 3:40 to play here in the first quarter at Sally's for the season opener, Salesianum and William Penn. Both teams ranked in the top 10, Jay. Sally's 3, William Penn 7.
Yeah, and like we said, it's a good start for the opener to see where these teams are. Great defense there by William Penn to draw the charge there.
Great move inside as he got perfect positioning and was able to draw the charge. And again, that was a great call because that was indeed a charge right in front of us, Jay.
Yeah, it's just great defense. Exactly know where you are at all times.
And again, we're seeing that pressure from Salesianum. Jack Brown in the middle, using that length to his advantage as William Penn will try to break it. They quickly get it to Mongaray past half court. Now he'll lob it to the corner to Brady. Thought about it, he'll get it into the post. Couple power dribbles, inside move up with the right hand, no good. And then we got a hard foul under the basket. Excuse me, I'm not really sure what's. It'll be Sally's ball actually. So it must have been out of bounds. And another turnover for the Colonials. And it looks like, do we have a technical? As we'll wait to see what the refs are talking about here. As you see the refs talking to Coach Christensen. So I guess it'll have just been a turnover for William Penn. Maybe some type of warning, we're not sure. And now the Sal's will have the ball. 10-4, 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. And now it's Ferrante. As we have a new member checking in, it's 32, Thomas Montut, the junior for Salesianum. He's in the game. Ferrante the drive, strong drive up with the right hand. And now we have a foul on the floor.
Yeah, I believe that was a reach-in foul. One thing I like about boys basketball is, and then speaking of checking in for the first time in his high school career, number 20, Justin Mullen, in.
So we'll see what he can do. They get it into Brown.
Eye on.
Ash on him, takes a dribble into the lane, and we have another foul call.
Yeah, reach-in foul.
William Penn just a little bit too aggressive here on defense.
I like it, though. That's what this team wants to be about. That's their identity. They want to play to make you work. Sally scored those 10 quick points early, and William Penn has done a better job here after that timeout.
They get it into Brown. Brown, the mid-range pull-up jumper, no good. Loose ball for the rebound into the hands of Mongaray. Quickly tries to lob it up top. Hines will intercept it for the Sals, and now here they come back the other way.
Yeah, great defense there by the Sals.
Ferrante pull-up three from the wing, no good. Rebound Hines again. That one blocked from behind. Nice block there.
Great defense there by the Colonials, and now they're pushing the ball up.
And then they get the foul on the other end. Great block by Vashawn Wharton, leading to the foul down the other side of the floor. I believe it'll be Israel Mongaray heading to the free throw line. And a chance to cut into this 10-4 Salesianum lead. 2:44 to play here in the first. Nick Holiday gracing us with his presence. Is that one unable to fall for Mongaray? He'll have another one on the way. 2:44 to play in the first quarter here. Again, live from Salesianum. Thanks for joining us, Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, Leonard Evans up top on the camera. As Mongaray going to line up his second free throw with that Sally student section on the other side. Still can't get it to go. And then there's Ethan Hines with the rebound again. This one off the glass and an easy two for him there, Jay. That's a good way to get an easy bucket early.
Yeah, that will calm your nerves down. Get that nice early basket. Again in transition. Not used to seeing this from the Salesianum team.
So William Penn trying to figure something out offensively. They've been kind of, like I said earlier, out of rhythm in the half court. We'll see what they do here.
Yeah. Stephen Christian's teach this team patience. And
Nice
good
move
moves.
by Mongere. Splits the two defenders, able to get in the paint and lay it in for two. 12-6, 2 minutes to play here in the first.
Thank you for joining us on 302 Sports.
And again, some subs in there for Salesianum. The other guys now, it's Ferrante on the drive. And now it's Hines has been hustling around for Salesianum.
Yes, he has.
And now it's Mullen, kick over to Ferrante. 1:46 to play, 12-6 lead for the Sals. Now Montooth kicking over. It's Vaughn, and you hear. And it looks like we've got another foul on William Penn as the student section loves it. And that's going to be on Mongery under the basket. So a couple early fouls for William Penn early in the first quarter here. Like you said, Jay, they're playing that aggressive defense that they're used to playing. And now some subs for William Penn. Julian De Jesus checking in, as well as Kai Rodriguez-Bryant. And that shot is good. Darnell Vaughn with the mid-range jump shot extends that Sally's lead to 8.
Yeah, that's what I like about Vaughn's game. He's got that mid-range jumper down.
And again, there's that press from Sally's, forcing the turnover.
Mullen with the good job intercepting that pass, and now Sally's goes back on the offense. I love seeing this Sally's, it's kind of like a 1-2-2 press defense.
Ferrante's got some space from the corner, and that's good for 3. Another triple for Sally's, and they're starting to heat up again as we wind down the first quarter. They opened up hot, and now they're going to try to close hot. 17-6, they've got an 11-point lead.
This Sally's team's going to be fun to watch this year.
William Penn trying to get something going. They get it inside. The left-hand shot still can't get it to go. Rebound Ferrante, and he's going to push it. 49 seconds to play here in the first. Vaughn, the kick out. It's Montooth with the 3 from the corner. Same spot as Ferrante, same result. Montooth with the triple. 20-6, 14-point lead,
wow.
Sal.
Inside, outside is Sal's team. 20 points in the first quarter. We're not used to seeing this.
William Penn again looking for anything that they can get offensively here. It's been a struggle early. Plenty of time left, though, however, as they've got the ball on the wing. Spreading the ball around. This jump shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound, Vaughn. And he's going to lose it, though. William Penn with the ball. It'll end up in the hands of Rodriguez-Bryant with another pass. Good passing there. No good, though, as the Sally's playing some tough defense underneath. And again, it's a track meet. Vaughn with the mid-range jump shot. Gets the shooter's roll. No, he cannot at the buzzer. Very eventful final 45 seconds there, Jay.
Wow.
The Sally's closing the 14-point lead.
Yeah, good first quarter for both teams. And oh, man, what a run there by Salesianum. Great first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back right after these messages.
And welcome back into 302 Sports. Nick Alcindrini alongside Jason Winchell, Leonard Evans up top. We are 30 seconds underway here in the second quarter. Nobody able to get on the board so far in the second quarter. And Salesianum closing that first quarter very strong. They hold a 14-point lead as we enter the second, Jay.
Yeah. Again, a great quarter for Salesianum there. And they come out here in the second quarter and look to add to that lead.
De Jesus can't get that 3 to drop. He's took 2 here as we begin the second quarter, unable to hit on both of them, and now it'll be Salesianum trying to extend that 14-point lead. It'll be Charles Parson in the game, Kevin Ludis also in the game for the Sal's. Vaughn, Mullen, and Brown off the screen. Got some space for three. That one in and out. Rebound to Jones Kent, and William Penn going to push it right up the floor. DeJesus, his third three of the quarter. This one is good, and he's 1 for 3.
Yeah, big shot there for William Penn. They need to try and get back into this game after that run by Salesianum in the quarter.
6:45 to play. 20-9. Mullen on the drive and the kick to Brown. A foul before there. Sorry. Such a packed house, Jay. We can barely get a view here.
I know. Great to see. First game of the season. See all these fans out here.
Shout out to Pops for that one. Helping us out. And now we have a technical foul on Jack Brown. It might have been for dunking the basketball after the whistle.
Yeah, you see that a couple times before. You're not supposed to really dunk the ball after a whistle, but
even though he probably thought the play was still going on, as DeJesus will shoot the free throw for the Colonials. He knocks down the first. So another one on the way for him. And he hit the three to start the quarter, so if he's able to hit this, it'll be 5 points in a row for DeJesus. And he does, and that cuts into the Sally's lead now just 20-11, back into single digits.
Yeah, good start here for the second quarter. That's the only thing about getting that technical foul. Now they get 2 shots and the ball.
And now William Penn. DeJesus has got some space from three again. That one can't get it to go. Rebound up for grabs. Winds up in the hands of the Colonials. DeJesus, they're moving the ball around the wing. That three is up and good. Count it. Number 3, Mekhi Jones-Kent knocking down the triple. So William Penn is going to force a Salesianum timeout as they open up the quarter with 8 straight points. And now the lead just 6 for the Sal. 6:20 to play in the first half, 20-14. So William Penn opening up the second quarter with the fire that they were looking for. And they're looking a lot better, at least in the half court on offense. DeJesus, he's pretty much doing all the scoring for the Colonials in the second quarter. He knocked down 2 triples and a couple of free throws after the Jack Brown technical foul.
Yes.
And then you see Jones Kent knock down a triple of his own. So William Penn starting to find some rhythm offensively.
Yeah, they have. They're a young team, but they're gonna, they can still do a lot of things offensively, and a good run here to start the second quarter. As that, like you said, that 14-point lead is now down to 6.
Chad Rich going to enter the game for the Sal's. Both teams losing a lot of players on their rosters today. As Ferrante will take the handoff from Kolk. Kick it over to Hines on the wing. Hines going to post up down low to Chad Rich, who draws the foul on the block. And you hear that Staley student section right under the basket. If you get a foul called in you down this end, you're going to hear from them.
Yes. And the second half, William Penn will be shooting down in the front of this. That's big in the fourth quarter when you're shooting free throws.
Jack Brown handoff. And that's good. What a play. The Jack Brown handoff to Kalk, who draws the contact and gets it to go off the glass and one. And now he'll head to a free throw line for a chance to complete the 3-point play.
Yeah, good job by him again. We've seen the Sally's offense. I mean, they do a good job of getting the ball inside but also outside.
So a chance for the 3-point play. Unable to get it to go. That one now loose ball into the hands of Brown, who puts up the foul line jumper, and it's good. A tough mid-range jump shot there, but made it look so easy.
Yeah, he did.
And again, you see him with the pressure. William Penn able to break it. DeJesus going to get to the wing. He dribbles up. Jones Kent, then he's able to draw the foul on the other end. One of the fewer fouls we've seen called on Salesianum tonight.
Yeah. Like you said, just not many, but both teams now are in the penalty. So we'll be seeing some free throws here. This comes over into a foul shooting contest.
So that'll send number 3, Mekhi Jones-Kent, to the free throw line. He's coming off that triple he knocked down a little bit earlier. So he's at the free throw line, the 1-and-1, and the first end of it is good. So
this is going to be key. You know, both teams are in that penalty now, so we'll come into see who's can make their free throws here. We're seeing both teams struggle from the foul line. Sally's has missed a bunch, and so has William Penn.
And as you say it again, Jay, no good. And then we're going to have maybe a lane violation.
I believe a
foul,
foul
yeah.
on William Penn, so we'll come.
Wow, walk the floor.
So not 1 second came off the clock.
Yeah.
And we're walking this way, and this is unbelievable. Like I said, this could become a three-throw shooting contest here in
pretty early.
Yes.
24-15, 9-point lead for Salesianum as the first free throw was good for Jack Brown. And Salesianum opened up the game very hot, closed the first quarter very hot. William Penn struggled a little bit offensively. Then to open up the second quarter, William Penn came out very hot out of the gates there. They cut the lead to almost 5. And then Salesianum able to knock down a couple tough shots and get that lead back up to double digits where they stand right now. They lead by 10.
Yeah, lane violation on that foul shot. Gives the ball back to the Colonials, and here's that press again with Salesianum.
Brady almost lost it there. De Jesus back to Brady. Nice crossover dribble on Jack Brown. He's going to drive, get in the paint, throw it up off the glass. Too strong, almost got his own rebound. Tips it out to Jesus, pump fake. He almost wanted it. Drives in the paint, kicks out to the wing. Out of my view there on the drive.
Yeah.
I believe it's Monterey back in the game for the Colonials, and I believe he picked up the foul, and it'll be on Ferrante. So that'll send him to the free throw line. So Monterey to the line. A chance to take this lead back into single digits. And his first free throw is up and no good. Almost came with the offensive rebound, but now we have a foul call on William Penn. It's going to be Vashawn Wharton as they get him for the push. Excuse me, it's going to be on Rich, who fouled Wharton. So Wharton going back to the free throw line for the Colonials, and you hear some of that displeasure coming from the Sally's student section. So that'll send Vashawn Wharton to the free throw line, the senior. The first one is good. 6'5" senior knocks down the first free throw. Lead back to single digits. It stands at 9, 5:16 to play in the first half. And the second free throw is good, so able to knock down both. Might have been the first time we've seen that so far tonight, Jay. And 25-17 lead for Salesianum.
Yeah, again, we're going to see some free throws, so you better be able to shoot them.
And another foul. They're calling this one tight, Jay.
Yeah, I hope we don't have any plans tonight. We're going to be here for a while.
Lucky for me, I have nowhere else to be tonight. This is it.
Yeah,
I'll stay here however long we have to.
Yeah, right.
So that'll send Max Ferrante to the free throw line, 25-17, 5:09 to play. And that one too strong, so it'll be rebounded by the Colonials. It is Wharton. Here's a drive. Jones-Kent tries to get it off the glass and does. Nice fadeaway jump shot to get it to go off the glass.
Great drive by William Penn. We're seeing this young team starting to come into a groove offensively.
Hines to the wing. They get it to the corner. That's a Ferrante three. He likes that spot. Not able to go now. It's De Jesus in transition for the Colonials. Thought about the pull-up. Passes it off to Jones-Kent. He's got some space. Crossover to the middle. He'll kick it out to the wing. Out of my view there, Jay.
Yeah.
And it's stolen by Sally's. It's Hines. He'll take it. He's one-on-one with Brady. And we have another blocking foul to be on Isaac Brady, sending Salesianum back to the free throw line. It'll be Hines.
Yeah, and I believe now that makes both teams in the double bonus, so we'll be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. I think I'm off by a second or 2 here, so I can't see the scoreboard. Trying to get this scoreboard back up to date.
So both teams getting a lot of work on their free throws tonight, as that one's good from Hines.
And you like to, as a coach, you like to see this because you see, you know, first game get to that foul line a lot. You can see how your team's going to respond shooting some free throws.
So that puts the lead at 7 with the second free throw on the way, and good. Lead back to 8. 4:27 to play in the first half, and here comes the pressure from the Sal's.
And even if Sally's doesn't force turnovers, just gets William Penn out of this half-court set.
Almost able to get the 10-second call there, maybe. Now William Penn, it's Brady on the wing. He'll drive, he gets in the paint, dribbles back out. And now they really looks like they're a little out of sorts here on offense. It's Jones-Kent with the crossover dribble, DeJesus on the wing. And good defense from the Sal's here. Here's a drive, and let's see what the call is. We have another whistle. And it might be a call, and it looks like it's going to go against William Penn.
Illegal screen. But because it was an illegal screen, it's a non-shooting foul.
And that is on Anthony Mallory, the junior. But you see William Penn, they know they're getting a lot of foul calls here in this first half, but they're huddling each other up saying, hey, let's forget about it, keep on playing. And they find themselves down 8, 4 minutes to play in the first half.
Yeah, both teams, because of the aggressive style both teams play defensively, you tend to pick up those fouls. But you like that as a coach because you're playing that aggressive defense.
Another corner 3 for the Sal's. This one no good from Hines. William Penn the rebound. Kent Jones going to go with it. Jones-Kent. Trying to feed the post. They get it down low. Power dribble inside. Kick out to the corner. It's Brady. Thought about it. Pump fake. No go. Back up top to Jones-Kent.
No shot clock needed in this game.
Brady again. A little jab step. Nothing there. Up top to Mallory. Mallory lost it, but it looks like it'll be a reach-in foul on Justin Mullen, the freshman.
You see both teams, a good thing about these teams, they're both very deep, and which is good because in a game like this, when you have a lot of fouls, you got a very deep bench.
So Anthony Mallory will head to the free throw line for the Colonials, 27-19. And we'll see this trend of free throws continue. The first one on the way from the lefty is no good.
Yeah, like we said, that's the thing when you play aggressive. These refs are calling it tight here.
Yes, they are.
I like to see that, but at least it's very consistent. That's all that I ask for.
Yep, exactly. And that's true. That's been the theme in the first half. Both free throws no good. The rebound to Mullen, and now here come the Sal's. Jack Brown on the wing. The pull-up 3, we've seen him do it before. That time can't get it to go. Rebound to Jones-Kent. He's going to push it for the Colonials. That's when they've been their best. Brady, the pull-up jumper off the loose ball. No good. Rebound to Hines.
This is like a turned into a track meet a little bit here, Nick.
Now Hines going to try to get it. Stolen by Mallory in the post. Gets it up top to Jones-Kent.
Back and forth we go.
Under 3 minutes now to play in the first half. 8-point lead for Sally's. DeJesus lines up another 3. That one no good. Looks like an offensive rebound for William Penn. And off the glass, too strong. Jones-Kent can't get it to go. Now here come the Sal's. Brown, little jab step, pump fake. He'll try to throw it. Picked off by Brady in transition.
You got to watch out for those cross-court passes. You can't do that against the William Penn team.
And he's able to draw the foul, so that's a shooting foul. Head to the line for a pair. Nice steal and transition move by Isaac Brady to head to the line.
Yeah, and like I said, you can't make those cross-court passes against this William Penn defense. Too good there to get the turnover. Now a chance to cut into this lead on the foul line, but they missed their last 2. These are a couple big free throws here. Try and cut into this lead.
And this is kind of where we've seen this lead so far. Sally's in that 5 to 10 point range, staying towards the ladder as Brady knocks down the first free throw. So a big free throw there. 27-20, 2:32 to play in the first half. Again, thanks for joining us here live on 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, Leonard Evans. So Brady at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way. As we see a couple subs. Mallory will check out for William Penn. And the second free throw is good. Checking in now, Kai Rodriguez-Bryant for the Colonials. And now it's Hines over to the wing. Parson. And now it's Jack Brown. See a little zone action from William Penn.
Nick, I believe last year when we did this game in the opener, both teams didn't make it out of the 30s. Here we're seeing close to 30 here in the first half, so a little different.
More fun for us, Jay.
Yes.
Jack Brown, hand off to Parson. Parson going to drive. Brady gets his hand in. Kick outside. Hines the corner three. Has some space. No good. Offensive rebound up for grabs. Winds up in the hands of Jones Kenny. He's going to push it for the Colonials. Pull-upper jumper in the lane. Off the glass and gets it to go. Gets the shooter's roll, and we have a 27-23 ball game.
What a job here by this William Penn team. Stephen Christian's going to be happy with the way they've come out here in the second quarter.
1:37 to play. Moving the ball around. Mullen likes a three. It gets tipped and almost still went in, and then we have a foul on the floor. It looks like it'll be against Jack Brown on the offensive rebound. Mullen, though, good defense by William Penn to get a handle on that shot.
I believe it was. I thought it was all called on William Penn.
Oh,
here.
It looks like it is. I'm second time wrong there, Jay. I'm off my game tonight.
I think it was away from Jack Brown, so we might have saw Jack Brown come over to the back, but I wonder if another person was holding somebody.
Had to be the case. That'll send Hines back to the free throw line. 27-23, 1:32 to play in the first half. The first free throw is up and good.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how many fouls these kids have at halftime, because there's been a lot.
And Hines gets that one to go as well. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And that's stolen right back by Hines, but it might have been a backcourt violation as he straddled that line but just couldn't keep his balance.
Yeah, great job, O, but we see what the Sally's press is doing. It's forcing teams into turnovers. So when they play some of these Catholic schools, they're probably not going to be used to seeing this Salesianum team press.
Be a new St. Mark Sally's game, that's for sure, come whenever that game is this season. 29-23, 1:19 to play. It's Brady on the drive. Lost the ball on the dribble. Somehow was able to pick it up, but again lost it out of bounds, and it's a turnover ball to the Sals.
Good job by Sally's defense. They are forcing William Penn turnovers, which, again, we're not used to seeing from a William Penn team, but like we said in the opening, a bunch of new starters.
Parson to kick over to Mullen.
He don't
Mullen back to Parson. He's going to step into a three, a little short off the front end of the rim as we tick down to a minute.
Good feed there by Mullen. Swung that ball over quickly. And I'm William Penn here. With the way I cut into this lead, I might try and play for one shot here or slow it down a little bit.
And that looks like is exactly what they're going to do. DeJesus with the ball for the Colonials. He's going to dribble, kick over to the corner, and that's exactly what it looks like they're going to do. Passing the ball around here. 37 seconds now to go in the first half. Brady making sure Jack Brown stays on his toes there.
If you're Sally, the way you played this first half, you're comfortable with this, let's sit back there. Just don't commit a foul here late in this half, especially with a lot of you guys in foul trouble.
15 seconds to go. Jones Kent with a kick. Brady under 10 seconds. Brady, the jump shot was 7 seconds. No good. Rebound to Sal's. 4 seconds. They get it up top to Brown. 2 seconds. He's unable to get it off. Well, yes, he is as he draws the foul with 0.7 seconds to go. Great heads-up play there by the Sal's to get the rebound and then get that ball up ahead to Brown with time still left on the clock.
Yeah, and then Brown gets to go back to the foul line here. But great job by Sal's defense. William Penn played for that one shot. They shot it trying to get that offensive rebound, and Sally's got the rebound and came down, and Brown pushed the pace and drew the foul.
And that first free throw, though, unable to go. And, again, maybe if you're William Penn, Brady, let that shot go just 0.7 seconds too early.
Yes.
As you let go with about 7 seconds left on the clock. Leaving Salesianum the rebound, and now Jack Brown drawing the foul to the line. Missed the first one. The second one is up and good. 31-23. DeJesus is just going to launch this one. No cigar there. And that brings us to the half, Jay. And after the first half, Salesianum, they lead on their home floor in the opener, 30-23 over William Penn. And we should have a great second half on tap.
Yeah, we should.
And we're going to take a short commercial break for halftime. We'll be back with stats and everything else. Second half action coming your way. And welcome back to 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Jason Winchell, Leonard Evans up top, Nick Halliday working the camera. And we're going to have
commercial free.
Because
it seems like every time we run a commercial, something happens.
Yep, so we're going to stick around. 30-23 coming out of the half. 7:36 to play here in the third quarter. If you missed it, a very, very interesting first half and very competitive first half. A lot of free throws, a lot of fouls. And we'll see if that picks up here in the second half as well. We look over to the stat sheet. Leading the way for Salesianum, Jack Brown, he's got 8. Darnell Vaughn with 4. Max Ferrante, 5. Rasheen Kalk, 4. Mullen with 2. The freshman, Ethan Hines, 4. And Thomas Montruth with a triple in the first half. That's the scoring for Salesianum. We look to William Penn. 8 for Jones Kent, 2 for Ash, 5 for DeJesus, 2 for Wharton, 2 Israel Mongere, and 4 for Isaac Brady. That's your scoring for William Penn. And nothing on the board yet in the second half. Kick to the corner. Brady's 3 is good. And William Penn opening up the second half hot. That's a 3 for Brady. And now 30-26, just a 4-point game. Spin move inside for Hines. Draws the contact and gets it to go.
Good move there behind.
But an offensive foul. That's the part of the court that we can't see the best, so our apologies there. Couldn't able to get that one to you. Ball back to William Penn. Still a 4-point game, under 7 minutes here this third quarter.
I just want to say right now I don't have the clock running.
And I was going to say, I mean, I'll pretty much for the most part be talking about the clock nonstop. So we'll battle from that. Mongere inside, can't get it to go. Rebound up and no good for Wharton. And now Salesianum, Ferrante. 6:38 to play in the third quarter. They get it up top. Colt gonna drive, Vaughn. Gets to the cup and lays it in easy off the glass for 2. 32-26, 6:27 here in the third quarter. So both teams getting it going here early to start the second half. And now it's Jones Kent, has some room, gets in the paint, nice bounce pass inside to Wharton. Wharton off the glass, still can't get it to go. He struggled down low trying to get some of these buckets to go.
Yeah, he is, but like we keep on saying, they're a young team, so eventually you have to hope that sooner or later the shots will start falling.
So a sub here early in the third quarter. And now William Penn gets the ball, 32-26, 6:03 to play in the third. As we get, William Penn will take the ball after the Salesianum turnover. And now again, some pressure from the Sals. It's Mongere to Wharton, back to Mongere, and they're able to break a little of that pressure. And now we'll see what they do in the half court. It's Brady on the wing. Hines on him. Jab step dribble inside, takes it, gets in the paint, kick out. That mid-range jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound. And there'll be a foul on Salesianum here, going for the rebound, so it'll stay with the Colonials. The foul on number 11, Darnell Vaughn.
His third.
Ooh.
I heard him announce, so that's a big foul.
And he's kind of been in the game almost the entire game so far. You rarely see him come off the court, if I'm correct. Williams been able to get it in now. It's Mongere on the wing up top. The drive for Ash off the glass. Long strides, but unable to get it to go. But great defense from William Penn. Ball on the floor. Jack Brown's got it. And now we have a jump ball, so I believe that'll stay with William Penn after Sally's opened up the second half.
Yep, and Jack Brown's got to be careful because he's already got one technical foul.
Yeah, and you see visually not happy after that one as well.
He thought he got fouled on the rebound, but he...
So here comes the freshman for Jack Brown.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move. Get him out, let him calm down for a second.
32-26, 5:27 to play in the third quarter. 6-point lead for Salesianum. Their largest lead, I believe, was 11. And now it's Mongere. Isaac Brady almost with the travel there. Good jab step. One-on-one with the freshman. He's going to take it. Drive left side. The kick. Nice catch. Some more kick out here. It's Jones Kent for William Penn on the wing. 5:05 to play in the third. As they look a little out of rhythm here in the offense. Great defense from Salesianum. They get it down low into the post. Wharton the kick out. Brady gets Mullen up in the air. Good defense by the freshman. Kick outs. Brandon Ash on the drive. Baseline. Lays it in with a nice finger roll, Jay. He might have been able to throw that one down.
Yeah, good move. He took the baseline, go strong, and like you said, he probably could have threw it down, but he'd make sure he gets the layup. Doesn't want the coach upset of him if he misses the dunk.
Showed the finesse with the finger roll. 32-28, 4-point lead for Salesianum. They kick it in the corner. That's a 3-ball. Up, in and out, rebound, Brandon Ash.
Good job by this Colonials team.
Here's Mongaray now, picking up speed, right to the basket, draws the contact, can't get it to go, but great vision to see the lane, to get through the lane and draw the contact at the hoop.
Yeah, since the first quarter, William Penn has played a different game. We've seen him a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, very
and,
true.
And good job getting to the hoop and a chance to cut into the sleeve from the foul line.
And like you said, free throws would be big for both parties in this game. We saw it in the first half. Both teams not great from the free throw line. Mongaray's first one is good, so a good start for the Colonials here. 4:22 to play in the third quarter, 32-29. If he's able to get this one to go, we have just a 2-point game already, a one-possession game, Jeff.
Yes, yeah.
So here it is, Mongaray's second free throw on the way. In and out, can't get it to go. Rebound, Brandon Ash. And now a 3. It's good, Mongaray. Off the Brandon Ash offensive rebound, says I'll miss the free throw, but I'll give you a 3-ball timeout, Salesianum.
Yeah,
and we're all tied up.
What a job by this Colonial team. They were down 20-6. Now we got a tie game at 32. Unbelievable comeback. And if I'm Coach Christensen, we said they might be a young team, but this guy can coach. He's got the players believing in this one.
Absolutely, and you saw the visual frustration early in the game with all those foul called on William Penn, but Mongaray huddled them together, told them to stick with it. Hey, we'll get our shot, and they have.
They made some good halftime adjustments here on the defensive side of the ball as Sally's has only had the one bucket here in the second half. And a great job by this Colonial team. There, they get their offensive rebound off the missed free throw and gets a 3-pointer out of it. They hit the first free throw, so that's a 4-point possession for the Colonials there. And like you said, now we got a tie game. This is like a brand new start. Stephen Christensen in that timeout going, hey guys, it's a brand new game. 12 minutes to go. Let's keep on playing how we're playing here.
And that momentum now going the way of the Colonials. As Mongaray opening up the half, strong for William Penn.
And now it's William Penn bringing the pressure.
And
they get back after I say that.
and that was after Jack Brown had exited the game after showing some frustration. Now he's back out there with the game tied up. 4 minutes to play in the third. It's Hines up top, off the screen. It's Brown, got some room. Kicks it over to Ferrante. You see, switching everything, William Penn in his zone. It's Hines. Down to the post. Kick back out. Ball saved by William Penn. Brandon Ash up ahead of the pack. The right hand off the layup is good. That transition offense from William Penn, turning that defense into offense, and now William Penn up 2.
And I believe it's their first lead of the game here. It comes in the third quarter. What a job by the Colonials here.
Now Jack
Sally's
Brown.
just looks out of rhythm here on offense that we saw clicking on all cylinders in that first quarter.
Yes, you can say that again. Now the freshman looking for Hines down low. Good pass from Hines. Hines, though, kind of get it over to Sean Reagan, who we see the first up tonight. We saw him last year, but he didn't look like he was expecting that pass.
Another football player. So, again, Kalk and Reagan have not practiced with the team because they've been in football until this week. So,
and it can be tough to come back that early. And
that's why they're only given a week. But, these kids, they want to play.
Absolutely. And now 2-point lead again for the Colonials, as they were down 30-23 to start this third quarter. And now an 11-2 run as Jack Brown draws the contact, can't get the shot to go, but it looks like the foul will be on the floor. Coach Christensen not happy at all. And that'll be the team's first foul.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sally's has had 3, I think, already, so just the first for the Colonials.
So not a shooting foul. It'll be inbounded from under the basket for the Sals. Mullen, the freshman, looking to get it up to Brown. He does. Brown one-on-one with Brady. Drives, gets in the lane, throws it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Brown. And then he'll draw another foul on the floor, and Coach Christensen has to turn and walk away because he just can't believe it.
Yeah, and here we Here we go again with all these foul calls, but that one, he got him on the arm on the rebound.
Now the freshman Mullen again to inbound for the Sal's. Same spot to Jack Brown. 3:10 to play in the third quarter. 2-point lead for William Penn, their first lead of the game, as you said, Jay. Jack Brown stuck in the corner, kicks it back out to Hines on the wing. Back to Jack Brown, and that's what they like to do, the quick hesitation, give Brown some room, but now here we go with William Penn in transition. Mongaray ahead of the pack, up off the glass, nothing good.
And now it's the Colonials running the transition game here.
And look at Isaac Brady playing that very close physical defense on Jack Brown. He doesn't like it. You saw him shove him right away there.
And that's what that defense does. It gets in your head.
And it looks like they are a little bit. Mongaray almost lost his dribble, so had to get rid of it. Luckily, Wharton was there to get the ball, give it back to Mongaray. 4-point lead, 2:27 to play. Ball in the hands of Brady on the wing. Pump fake on Brown. Up top, it's Wharton. Brady coming underneath, gets it on the post. Gets inside, nice pass inside. Wharton can't handle it. Mongaray's got some space for three and knocks it down.
Wow, it's a different William Penn team here in the second half.
And now it looks like we have a warning on the benches. So we had a William Penn coach jump off the bench there, either a technical or a warning.
I believe it's a...
And Coach Christensen, again, not happy with his staff on that one. But what a shot by Israel Mongaray.
And I believe it is going to be a technical foul.
So you don't want that in a game like this, a close game like this. That'll send Jack Brown to the free throw line, Jay.
Yeah, so now we've seen both teams with tactical fouls in this one. And William Penn, you're on a roll. I mean, this kind of just changes the thing. We saw in the first half, Sally's was on a roll before that Jack Brown technical.
And this game has been very competitive so far throughout the entire thing. That free throw no good on the technical, another one on the way. 2:09 play, and William Penn has opened up a 7-point lead again, Jay.
Yes.
Sally's with just 2 points in this entire third quarter.
Yeah, Sally's has struggled. William Penn has turned up the defense. What can I say about the man-to-man on Jack Brown? Like we said, he looks a little frustrated out there.
And if you're William Penn and Isaac Brady, that's what you want if you're a defender. As you see so sometimes in the NBA with Lance Stevenson maybe guarding somebody like LeBron James. Not to use those comparisons, but that's what the kind of defense that Isaac Brady's given Jack Brown here, kind of messing with him, playing physical, holding him a little bit. And we'll see what Sally's does here. Great second half adjustments, as you said earlier, from William Penn. And now they find themselves up 6, 2 minutes to play in the third. They kick it down low to Brown, can't handle it. He's got it on the baseline. Brady on him. Takes 2 dribbles. They double him. Tries to get inside, kick out. Now it's Hines, top of the key. Wharton on him, loses the ball. Ball on the ground. Saved by Salesianum, and now it's loose again. Now thrown into the hands of the Colonials. Wharton loses it. Another loose ball. And it'll stay with William Penn as Brady forced it knocked out for Ferrante.
Someone put oil on that basketball. Yeah, it was slippery there. No one could pick it up, but it's Colonial's ball, and their defense has turned into the offense here.
And like we said, both teams are just diving all over the place, very competitive.
Yeah, this is the effort you love to see.
Brady trying to do it on the offensive end, not able to get that 3 to go, just rattles out. 1:27 to play in the third quarter, it's Hines. Hines on the wing, great defense by Mongaray. They get it back up top to Montooth, and now we have a whistle. And it might be on Brady. You see him flashing to the bench. He's saying, I got 4, I believe he's saying. I got 4. Not sure if he's saying, hey, bring somebody in for me.
His 4th foul.
Yep, not good. I mean, you want to try to preserve him as much as you can to guard Jack Brown in that fourth quarter. He'll take a step to the bench. 2 subs coming in for the Colonials, Mallory. And now Jack Brown on the inbound. We'll see how he does now with a different defender on him. Drives to the basket and one right off the bat. And he's fired up, Jay.
Yeah, what a great drive. Gets the basket and the harm. Gets to go to the line for a 3-point play. And these fouls are starting to pile up.
And you see that happen once Brady comes out of the game. Jack Brown going on attack mode. Able to get the ball shot to go. The free throw, though, again, he struggled a little bit from the free throw line. Ball saved. Hines underneath, and he gets it to go. Nice move by Hines to put that back.
Yeah, and we see another offensive rebound on the free throws. Both teams are doing a good job of crashing the offensive glass and turning these missed free throws into points.
Monterey, nice spin move inside, draws the foul, and when William Penn's getting these rebounds, even after Sally's made baskets, they're pushing the pace.
Yes. In the first half, you saw it was the other way around. Sally's was pushing the pace, William Penn a little slow. Hines picks up his second, team's fourth. But what a great, man, this is entertaining.
And just 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. And now we'll have a timeout. William Penn on the floor. We'll stay right here. 1 minute to play exactly in the third quarter. 39-37, 30-23 at the half. William Penn comes out of the gates on fire to start this second half. Monterey himself knocking down a couple threes, making a couple more baskets, getting to the free throw line. And then Sally started to pick it up a little bit more near the tail end of this third quarter as the lead now cut to 2 for William Penn. They had a 7-point lead just a few moments ago.
Yeah, they came out, like you said, on fire in the second half. I like the adjustments Stephen Christensen made. You're seeing a more aggressive William Penn offensive team here in the third quarter, and a great job on the defense end. But Sally's, Jack Brown, like you said, with the William Penn, Brady in foul trouble, Brown takes advantage of that right away. Smart play, knowing that the guy who's shutting him down a little bit is out of the game.
So now William Penn to inbound up by 2. DeJesus off the screen. 1 of the 3, not going to be there. Kicks it back out to Monterey, and we're under a minute to go in the third. Mallory inside, power dribble, turns up with the left hand, and we have a foul.
Wow, that looked like
that
ball.
Looked a little clean to me, Jay.
But I think he's called it on the floor, which could that be on the shot. So it will be 2 shots. Rich is what wants an explanation. He thought he got all ball. I think the referee's saying he got him with the body underneath.
And if you're a Sally's fan, you might have been worried that might have been on Jack Brown, but it wasn't. And now that free throw, no good. And you look at William Penn, we talked about how they'd be shooting down this end in the second half, going head first into that Sally student section, and you see that effect right off the bat. That first free throw, no good for Mallory.
I mean, look at they're crazy over there. You don't know what they're.
Second free throw, no good. Mallory really struggled from the free throw line tonight, and Sally's going to get it and go. Jack Brown on the wing. Cross-court pass over to Montooth in the corner to Ferrante. He's got space. He likes that shot, but he'll pull it up here. Back out to Montooth. 37 seconds to play. And it looks like Sally's might hold the ball, similar to what William Penn did to end that first half.
Yeah, this is smart. You're down 2. Get a good possession here. Get a good shot, though. If you're on the clock, get a good shot.
So we'll see what they do as we tick down to 20 seconds in the third quarter. Hines up top. Over to Montooth. He'll drive. Cross court to Ferrante. Has some room. He'll pass on the shot for now. Now Hines back to Brown. He won't pass on the 3. That one no good. Rebound Mallory. And now we have a foul. It looks like against Chad Rich again. Going for that loose rebound. So Chad Rich, and you see him, Jay, he's again visually frustrated.
Yeah, and it's not smart. You do not want to say anything to the refs. He said something earlier, and I think that's why he got that call on him this time.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. The shot up for Monterey, no good. As we kind of lost track of that clock there. I don't know if it started earlier or what, but that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. And after a very, very hot start to the third, William Penn, they got a 2-point lead heading into the fourth, 39-37. We're going to stick right here through the timeout. And again, at the half, we said it before, Salesianum came in with a 30-23 lead into the third. William Penn exploding in that third quarter, 39-37. They now lead by a bucket. Yeah. Isaac Brady picked up his 4th foul. He's been guarding Jack Brown, and now he's been on the bench. I wonder when we'll see him again.
Yeah, and I think if you're Christian, you got to see if you can survive maybe the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter here without him. But if he starts slipping away, you got to get him back in because, this game, your team fought back now. You want to do everything as a coach to protect that.
And we saw Jack Brown, as soon as Isaac Brady exited the game, he took advantage, got the ball, called for it, drew the defender, made the basket, and won for the 3-point play. And ever since then, Sally's gained a little bit of that rhythm back. They find themselves down to 8 minutes to play now in the fourth quarter as we're about to get this one started. And Monterey early in the game, wasn't really there in the first half, struggled a little bit offensively. And on some of those foul calls, you saw the student section kind of taunting him on this end, and he was clapping with him and laughing with him, say, okay, I hear you. And now he kind of gave it to him in that third quarter with a couple 3 balls. So we'll see. I mean, it's been a great game so far, Jay.
Yeah.
We've talked about that.
We said, everyone said, well, William Penn's young and inexperienced, and, were they overranked in the preseason? They might have been. It's hard to do these preseason rankings without seeing the teams play, but here we are, first game, and we're tied after 3 quarters. It doesn't get any better than this.
You could say that again. It'll be Monterey on the inbound. William Penn to start with the ball here, going right to left in the red as you see it. Salesianum in the white, 39-37 as we get this fourth quarter underway. Season opener here for the 2018 season on 302 Sports. Nick Allison journey alongside Jason Winchell, Leonard Evans up top on the camera.
Good to have you back, Nick.
Great to be back, Jay. As that one's thrown to top of the key now as William Penn looking to get a shot. Drive from Jones Kent draws the foul on the floor.
I believe the team's over the limit, so William Penn will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. That could be a problem. They have struggled for the foul line, and now they're into the student section here.
We'll see how that goes. And that'll bring Jones Kent to the line. He led William Penn in scoring in that first half with 8.
Yeah, he's been impressive here for this William Penn team. Now it's a chance to knock down some free throws.
And again, no good. Jack Brown. And that one might have looked like it should have stayed here too, maybe in front of us. I didn't get a great look on it.
Yeah, it was hard to see. Both teams are chirping at each other there. And again, I believe it called it off Jack Brown. So.
And I will say, Jay, as frustrated as Jack Brown looked earlier, these last 2 calls against him I didn't think were great. And he's kept his composure.
Yes, he has.
And drive in the lane, and it looks like a foul again on Jack Brown.
Looked like he traveled before the foul, but referees have been busy here tonight. You like that as you.
Yep. And that was kind of the theme we saw in the first half. Keeping it tight, calling it tight.
Yeah, and I believe that's the 19th foul, so I think after this, they'll be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way.
That'll send Monterey to the line, and even he can't get it to go, and now a foul on Wharton on the free throw attempt.
Yeah, and I believe that William Penn is not in the limit yet. So, but that's their 6th, so the rest of the way, Sally's will be shooting. So this game is going to come down to who makes the most free throws. Both teams are struggling from the line. And you normally see that in the openers.
Yeah, we're expecting some of that play here. It is the season opener. Ferrante kind of wanted that, had some space for 3. Back over the drive from Kolk. What a block there. Looks like it was Wharton down low. Now they'll kick it up top. It's Vaughn on the drive. Kick out to the outside. Hines driving baseline. Cross-court pass. It's a 3 from Kolk. No good. Rebound, Brandon Ash.
Ash got up there for Scott for that rebound.
He's got some athleticism. We've seen that on display tonight. Monterey bringing it up for the Colonials. We tick down under 7 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. 2-point lead for the Colonials. Jones Kent lofting it into the corner. Here's the drive off the glass. Tough shot, no good. As Rodriguez Bryant can't get that one to go. Hines in transition, lowers his shoulder, and a blocking foul there. So Sally's getting one back there as it looked like Jones Kent tried to draw the charge, wasn't set, and there'll be a shooting foul.
I think you're right. According to the referee, he was not set. And now Sally's will go to the line to shoot some free throws here.
And you mentioned it already, Jay. William Penn, they've really struggled, so far the entire game, but more recently as of late with the free throws. We'll see what Sally's can do here. 6:27 to go in the fourth. And that trend continues. Hines unable to get that first one to go.
Yeah, I think a lot of I know what both these teams will be doing in tomorrow's practice, and that'll be shooting free throws.
So Hines back to lining up his second free throw. That one, though, is good. And now just a 1-point game, 39-38. Under 6.5 to play. Some pressure from Sally's again, as we've seen all night. Now it's Monterey. He's been their offensive weapon here in the second half, hitting a couple triples, getting to the free throw line. And now it's Wharton up top of the key. Jones-Kent on the wing. Takes a couple dribbles, lost it across court. Now they get it down low. It's Brandon Ash up with the right hand, off the glass, no good. Follow, though, by Jones-Kent, and he gets it to go.
Great job of William Penn hitting the offensive glass. Got the ball inside, and
no hesitation, 3 balls, no good for Brown.
Brown struggled a little bit from the behind the arc a little bit tonight.
And again, we have not seen Isaac Brady so far in this fourth quarter. He'll probably enter the game soon.
And I told you, if William Penn still had the lead, he'd probably sit out for at least half the quarter, because you want him in there in crunch time.
And now it's Mongaray. Dribbles it back out. One-on-one with the sophomore Kolk. Bounce pass to Jones-Kent, top of the key. Ferrante on him.
William Penn can afford to be patient here with the lead.
The dribble handoff, pass up top, it's Ash. Ash drives on Brown, tries to get it down low. Hines with the interception, then it's intercepted again by Mongaray. He drives, pull-up, jumper is good. There he is, Jay. That offense, he's keeping it rolling.
Yeah, good job by the Colonials there. They lost the ball on offense, but great hustle on the defense end. Gets the ball back and converts that turnover into points. And Colonials looking good here.
5-point lead, under 5 minutes to play in this one. Now it's Kolk, the drive. What a block by Deshaun Wharton. Return to sender, but Sallies gets the rebound. Still can't get it to go. Tough one there for Kolk as he can't get the one to go from about a foot. And now William Penn, they've got a 5-point lead and the ball. It's Mongaray. He's been hot. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, different team here in the second half.
Completely different is right, especially offensively. And the defense picked up as well, as you mentioned. Now the defense chant from the Sally student section. We'll see if that can give them an extra boost here. Jones-Kent, top of the key. In the corner, Rodriguez Bryant. And what a steal by Hines, the freshman. And he can't get the layup to go. And Jack Brown, though, there for the putback. Smart play defensively by Brandon Ash to kind of let him get to the basket without touching him.
Yep.
No good, but there's Jack Brown when you need him for the putback, 3-point game.
Again, great steal by Hines. Just didn't finish it.
And now we have a timeout by William Penn as Hines kind of walked by Mongaray, gave him a clap in the face. These teams are going at it.
This is what I love to see. I mean, these two teams, they play every year. It's always a great game. It's the opener normally for both teams. And you can see the fire. Both teams want this opening game. But did you say Hines was a freshman too?
Sophomore, I believe.
Sophomore, okay.
Yeah, sophomore,
So
6'2".
you got him as a sophomore. You got Kolk as a sophomore.
Mullen as a freshman.
So this team, got a couple of their seniors, but they also got some young players. And so we said William Penn was young with some new starters. Sallies is also young, so it's a good test for both teams. And you get in this is what you want as a coach. You want a competitive game that first game out, because kind of lets you see where you are compared to some of the other teams. Like we said earlier today, congratulations to number 1 Sanford.
Yeah.
Trailed the whole game to number 5 St. George's, but a Jair Davis dunk-tied it.
Oh. And
then in overtime, Sanford was able to pull away and earn the road win. Again, another game we talked about last night on the show. Tomorrow, Cesar Rodney, number 4, is hosting number 2 Dover. I believe it's a 6 o'clock start down. So if you get down to Cesar Rodney, if you want to watch some basketball tomorrow night, go down to Cesar Rodney. That's going to be a heck of a game.
Yeah, I wish we could get that one in tomorrow night, that's for sure. Unfortunately, we will not be able to. But we are here for the final 3:41 of this one. A great opening match here to start the 2018 basketball season. Nick Allison journey alongside Jason Winchell, Leonard Evans. 3:36 to play in the fourth quarter. 3-point lead for William Penn. And now it's Brandon Ash drives, splits the defenders, but great defense by Jack Brown to slap that ball out. And now they'll give it to the Sal's.
Wow, yeah. An interesting call there, but they give it to the Sal's. It must have went off William Penn. So now Sal's gets to go back on the offensive end, trailing by 3.
It's Kolk, the sophomore, over to Hines on the wing. Back to Kolk, has some space, drives, penetrates. Tries to get it down low, but there's Isaac Brady just checking back in the game with a steal. But then he throws it away. Turnover, ball back to Salesianum.
And you can see the youth on both teams with these turnovers. Great defense there by Brady, but then bad outlet pass. Sally's has struggled here in the second half in their half-court offense.
Just 10 points so far in the second half, Jay. Like you said, struggling. Jack Brown, though, almost got that one to go and the foul, but he does get the foul. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, and this is where has not been Jack Brown's self. He's missed a bunch of free throws here. He'd like to make these two and cut this lead to one. But, man, couldn't ask for a better opener than we've got here tonight.
The first one for Brown is good, so he's answering the call. Lead cut to 2. Second one on the way.
Salesianum will be at the slam dunk to the beach this year, back in that tournament.
Wow. And now Brady going to check back out for the offensive possession. Now it's Jones-Kent. Again, they're going to break this pressure from Sally's. They do. They get it across easily now. Under 3 minutes, they lead by 1.
Buckle up, Nick. We're in for a landing here.
Brandon Nash out top to Wharton. Mongaray will come grab it up top as we tick down to under 2:45, 43-42. Mongaray on Hines. DeJesus, some space in the corner and knocks it down.
Wow, that's a big three-pointer there. Oh, unbelievable shot with pressure on him.
DeJesus knocks down his second triple of the night at a clutch time for William Penn. They go up by 4, and then a foul on the other end on the floor with 2:29 to play. The foul on Mongaray.
I believe his 4th.
And that'll send, guess who, Jack Brown back to the free throw line with the Sal's down 4.
Yeah, this is big. He got knocked down some free throws here. We saw him knock down the last 2, but he's
struggled a little bit early on from the free throw line. Knocked down his last 2, like you said, Jay. That one, though, in and out. Tipped, though. What a tip by Hines. Hines is having a huge fourth quarter for Salesianum. And then Jack Brown calling for the tip there, said, hey, that was tipped. But it won't get it there. It'll stay or go to William Penn. Not going to get that call.
No.
So now a 4-point lead, 2:20 to play. William Penn gets it up. Jones-Kent to DeJesus. He's not afraid. He'll take another one, and he got it.
Wow, burying some threes. Like you said, he's not afraid.
No fear in him. Big-time shot again from DeJesus. And that puts him up 7, a huge 3. 2 minutes now to play. Sally throws across court. Kalk over to Brown. Brown drives baseline. Gets it up off the glass. No good. Rebound up for grabs. And we'll have a foul on the Colonials. It'll stay with Salesianum. But, Jay, let's go back to that 3. They had just gotten the ball up to the half court. They had just taken a 4-point lead. Quick one pass, and he let that thing go. No hesitation.
Yeah, no hesitation. He was behind the line a little bit, too.
Yeah.
As a coach, probably going, no, let's walk. Oh, what a shot.
And like you said, gotta have that clutch gene to even take that shot. He did and knocked it down. Brady will check back in on the defensive side for William Penn. 1:54 to play. Brown knocks down the first free throw, 49-43, so a 6-point game.
Still plenty of time left if you're Salesianum.
When we were here for Sanford Sally's last year, something similar. As he's knocked down the second free throw, maybe a lane violation. It'll count anyway, so that's good, 49-44. But last year around this time, similar game, Jack Brown, it turned into the Jack Brown show as he hit a couple threes back-to-back. We'll see if he can do something here to bring Sally's back, but they get it in transition. DeJesus, bounce pass down low to Wharton. He kicks it over to Ash. That one blocked in the air by Parson, and now it's Kalk down the other way for Sally's. They've got numbers. Vaughn off the glass with the left hand and good. 49-46, 1:35 to play in the fourth quarter. It's a one-possession game. Brandon Ash hauls in the inbound pass as we tick down to 1:27. And now a on-the-floor foul against Salesianum. It'll be on Parson. So 49-46, 1:27.
Is that their 9th or 10th team foul? Because if it's 9th, it's just 1-on-1. I believe that's our 9th, so it's 1-on-1. And we see William Penn struggling here in the second half.
You could say that again. Both teams struggled early on, but William Penn has definitely struggled. Now the ref going to bring Brandon Ash to the bench as maybe he's got some blood or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you hit it on. I think they're going to have to get a sub in here to shoot the free throw, and this could actually help them.
Yeah, I say Brandon Ash has struggled from the free throw line in this one, but he kind of but he kind of ran out of the gym. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Now the first free throw is good. So that'll send in Kai Rodriguez-Bryant to take these free throws, and he answers the call on the first one, knocks it down.
Yeah, Stephen Christian's phone. You win, shoots some free throws.
Now the second one on the way, right in front of that Sally student section, though. No good, rebound to Vaughn. So 50-46, just a 4-point game as we tick down to 1:20. And it's Kalk, the sophomore. Maybe got an extra step in there, but able to draw the foul. No travel called, so they got away with one there.
Yeah, good drive by Kalk. Guaranteed 2 free throws here because William Penn is over the limit.
So we'll see the sophomore, Rasheen Kalk, like you said, playing football less than a week ago. And now here he is at the free throw line in the opener. Knocks down the first. Now just a 1-possession game with 1:16 to play. A chance to make it a 2-point game. Nick Holliday shared some news with us. As Kalk knocks down the second free throw. 2-point game, Jason, 1:16 to play. This would be a great one. It's tipped by Kalk, and he steals the inbound. To Brown, off the glass, no good. Loose ball up for grabs. Hines gets it to go on his offensive rebound. We're all tied up at 50 with 1:03 to play.
Wow, what a game here. That was unbelievable pressure there by Salesianum. They did not get the first one to go, but they stayed with it. And, wow, we're tied at 50 here with 1:03 to go. Don't get any better than this. The student section at Salesianum back in it. No one has left this gym.
And I'll tell you, Jason, out of all the players I've been impressed with on that Salesianum side, I keep going back to Ethan Hines. He's doing all the little things for the Salesianum team.
And like you said, only a sophomore. He's having a great game. There, the sophomore Kalk, 2 big free throws, and then the steal.
Oh,
so
huge.
Unbelievable job by these young Salesianum kids. And wow, man, this is a game that we wanted to do, and you can see why we wanted to do this game. I mean, it's always Sally's William Penn always lives up to it. 2 great coaches here tonight, and it's unbelievable.
And what a steal. Again, you mentioned it. Rasheen Kalk steals the inbound pass, and that leads to the game-tying basket. Now 1:03 to play. William Penn has the ball. We'll see if they're a little bit more careful this time. Cross court over to Brady. 59 seconds. Now it's Brandon Ash.
I was going to say, they got to watch the 10 seconds. They get it over.
Wharton to Jesus. Pump fake. Hill drive. Bounce pass to Wharton. Kicks it back out. Ken Jones going to line up a 3. In and out. No good. Rebound to Rasheen Kalk.
Let's see if Sally sets something up. Maybe a timeout here. They have some timeouts to play.
36 seconds and ticking here in this game. We're all tied up. Number 3, Salesianum. Number 7, William Penn. All notched up at 50. 27 seconds. DeJesus on Kalk. Top of the key.
A lot of trust in the sophomore guard.
So here we go. 17 seconds and ticking. Rasheen Kalk, ball top of the key. DeJesus giving him some space.
I think he's going to go about 8 here. Set something up.
Here's Vaughn. The kick out. It's Jack Brown on the dribble. Baseline. Loses the ball. It's up for grabs. Brady gets it up with 2 seconds. 1 second. Jesus gets it off.
For the win.
Oh,
we're going overtime. Why not? First game of the year. Let's go extra time. Again, we're commercial free here from all our sponsors here at 302 Sports.
There's nowhere I'd rather be. I'll stay here all night long, Jason. 50-50. We're heading to overtime, and what a final sequence of events it was in that final minute of the fourth quarter. It all started with that the Kalk steal of the inbound pass, led to the Jack Brown shot that was missed, put back by Hines, tied the game, and then a couple very close possessions to end the fourth quarter. We're tied at 50 going into overtime.
Yeah, don't get any better than this. We said earlier, St. George's Tech, Sanford go overtime.
Right,
we go overtime here. We said that the William Penn was a little young team, maybe a little ranked too high in the preseason rankings. They showed tonight that they belong in the top 10. And the Sally's team showed what they were made of there, coming back in those final seconds. And now we're tied, and we're going to period number 5.
Absolutely.
TJ playing some good music here. He's been busy tonight.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, what a night it's been.
Again, thank you for joining us here tonight. And thanks to Salesianum, Scott Mosier, for letting us come in here tonight and doing this game.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is a big game to start the season. You got to remember, both teams are in foul trouble, so that might come into play here in the overtime.
And Salesianum, they've been able to hit most of their free throws near the tail end of that fourth quarter.
Yes.
They struggled early. They were a lot better to close out the fourth. William Penn, they've kind of struggled themselves from the free throw line. So it's going to be very, very interesting overtime period here, Jay. 50-50, 4 minutes separating these two teams. And the tip will wind up with the Colonials. It'll be Jones-Kent holding it. DeJesus thought about the three. Ball stolen by Kolk and into the hands of Hines.
Kolk has been good defensively here in this last few minutes.
He saves that one from going out of bounds, and again, everybody on the floor.
This is what this game means to both teams. They're laying out. They're putting the bodies on the line here, diving for loose balls.
They're going to be sore tomorrow. And that's what you want. Like I said, the competitive has been there all night.
And like you said, Kolk just played football last week, was diving in football piles for loose balls. Now he's on the basketball court diving for piles.
And the Let's Go Sally's chant starts from the student section. 3:40 to play in overtime, all tied at 50.
Where else would you rather be on a Thursday night and here, or watching live on 302 Sports?
Kolk up top. Ferrante, he's been quiet ever since the first quarter. He'll loft it across court to Kolk. 3:23 to play. Now it's Vaughn, top of the key. This William Penn zone.
Yeah, William Penn used to playing man-to-man a lot, but here they're in a zone.
Ferrante going to line that three up. Too strong, back of the rim. Rebound to William Penn.
The Sallies has not shot the three ball well in the second half, so you can afford to go to the zone.
Now Brady, little jab step. Gets by Hines, kicks it back out. Brandon Ash, driving kick. DeJesus, pump fakes. Lets a defender go by, lets the two go, no good. Rebound right there by Bashawn Wharton, and he puts it back in. Nobody boxed him out. He gets the offensive board.
Good job by him. Crashing the offensive boards.
William Penn up 2, 2:38 to play. Vaughn, handoff to Kolk. Kolk, crossover, unable to get into the lane. DeJesus on him. Hands off to Jack Brown. He'll drive. Good defense inside. Somehow creates some space and gets it to go. Nice spin move by Jack Brown.
Yeah, great spin move by him, and he buries the shot.
And again, all tied up, 52-52. 2:12 to play.
Good job by our cameraman, Len Evans. He's been busy tonight.
And you know, something interesting is we don't see Mongaray on the floor.
Yeah.
Brady's three is up. No good. Rebound Ferrante.
Yeah, good point out there, Nick.
He's been their hot hand in the second half. Jack Brown going to kick it to Ferrante. One more over to Kolk. He's got space, drives up with the left hand and draws the foul. A little bit of a late whistle. But you did see some contact, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, he did. And free throws are good. We said it in the fourth quarter. We're going to say it again in overtime. These free throws in a close game like this make a difference.
And now a chance for Sally's to regain the lead that they had lost a little bit earlier in the game. They led throughout until giving up that lead, and now a chance to regain.
Yeah, in the third quarter, William Penn went up as many as 7, and Sally's fought their way back and was able to tie it. Like you said, they haven't had the lead since about the 6-minute mark in the third quarter.
And the sophomore unable to get the first free throw to go. So still tied up here at 52. 1:46 to play in overtime. Again, 2018 season opener for Delaware High School basketball for 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, that one's good. 53-52, 1:43 to play. Sally's up by 1. Brady's got the ball now in the middle.
He walked.
And he walked. And you heard the crowd when he did it, and the refs were right on it.
Yep.
Ball back to Salesianum. Up 1, 1:36 to go.
And now the South students saying, you can't do that.
And again, Jay, I'm wondering, I don't know if Mongaray, I don't believe he fouled out. I think we would know that. I don't know if he's hurt or maybe just a coach's decision here.
Right, maybe he's in foul trouble or saving him But like you said, he was the hot hand there in that fourth quarter. But, wow, what a game. We keep on saying this, but last year we saw a great game. Sally's held on by that 1 point on a missed basket at the end of the game on a rebound underneath the basket. Here, another close game, overtime. It doesn't get better. And these two teams, when they play, they're always close games. I don't care where they're ranked. They're always close, and they're really competitive games. And many used to seeing this from the Sally St. Mark's, Sally St. Elizabeth's games. These teams know each other. When teams know each other well, it doesn't. You can throw the records out the window. You know, you don't see a good game, and we're seeing one here tonight.
And both teams have been battling with 100% effort since tip-off. We've seen tons of diving on the floor, tons of loose balls. And now just a minute 35 to determine a winner here in overtime. 53-52. Sally's has battled back, taken a 1-point lead. And now that's where we are.
It's been a long last couple of days for me and you. Yesterday with 302 Sports Weekly down in Rehoboth, and now here with this basketball game.
Again, special thanks to Sussex Central and Woodbridge, the state champions.
They sold out that Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday.
1-point lead now, under 1:30 to play. That ball's lost. DeJesus with the steal. William Penn 4-on-3. He'll dribble it out. And now William Penn with the ball.
I was going to say, you're only down one. You don't have to rush.
And now Christensen going to take a timeout.
That's a good timeout by the coach to get that young team. Don't do anything stupid. We're down a point. Let's set up the thing on the offensive end. But we've seen both these teams defensively forcing a lot of turnovers. Both teams, we said that. One thing about Steven Christensen, he's always a great he preaches defense. He goes, I got a young team. If we can play defense, and defense keeps you in these games, and then you can see what the kids are made of trying to close it out. But again, I just want to say a great job again by these three officials here. It's not easy. A packed house here. You got a lot of people questioning your calls, but they've been right on top of it. A physical game, a lot of fouls, but it's been really consistent and well officiated tonight.
And with the game, it's a 1-point game. I mean, it's in overtime. We kind of figure it'll probably turn out either a 1-point win, 2-point win for either team. And then we look back at some of those technicals that we saw in the first half and in this game. They might come back to haunt one of these teams when this one's all said and done. Oh,
yeah, you're not kidding, you know. Like we said, there's a bunch of players out there with 3 or 4 fouls, so.
Free throws could very well be the difference in this one. 1:18 to play in overtime. William Penn at Salesianum, number 3 versus number 7. About to get this one back underway. DeJesus controls the inbound. He lost the ball. Kolk with another steal. He goes up and it's blocked from behind, but a foul call. DeJesus fouled him on the layup attempt. Kolk now to the line, but how good has Rasheed Kolk been as of late for Salesianum?
He had a couple big picks in that Hodson game, football, and he's showing it on the defense end here.
A big time steal for Kolk and Sally's. They're up by 1, and he'll be at the free throw line.
He's been 3 for 4 here in the closing minutes of fourth quarter and overtime.
We said that would be big, and he continues it. We said earlier, you did say, Jason, free throws could determine the winner here. They'd be big. We're seeing that now. 54-52, 1:11 to play. Rasheed Kolk at the free throw line. One more on the way. And he gets it to go, the sophomore. He's got ice in his veins, 2 free throws, 55-52, still a 1-possession game.
Yeah, like you said, ice water in the veins, 2 big free throws there.
So William Penn gets it. It's Wharton top of the key. They're down by 3 now. We take under a minute to go in overtime. Brady on the wing. They feed the post. Brandon Ash up with the left hand. Nice move by Brandon Ash to get that one to roll in. 55-54. Timeout William Penn with 48.5 to play.
Yeah, good job by William Penn. You're down 3 points. They come in. They get the ball inside. No need to get that 3-pointer. You know, teams will rush. Oh, we're down 3. Let's get that 3-pointer. There they set up their play, get it done. Steven Christensen told them how many timeouts they had. Now you can set up the defensive end. And still plenty of time, 48.5 seconds left.
And something we haven't really seen them do at all in the game. They've tried a few times and been unsuccessful where they've gotten the ball in the post to some of those guys. Brandon Ash, though, when they needed him, huge move down low to get the bucket.
Yeah, And like we said, it's been a good – both these teams, we see that they're young. They're going to make some turnovers. But, they've come out, both teams, and executed. I think both coaches are happy. You get out of here. One team's going to get out of here with a big, important win. And we said that both these teams like to challenge themselves with the schedules, and that comes big come tournament time.
And a win like this, you just said, Jason, a win in overtime against a good team like that, it can propel you going forward, especially the rest of the season when it's your opener. So this game maybe to set the tone for the season for one of these two teams.
And I saw Mount Pleasant in the building. They get William Penn. They're at William Penn next Saturday.
Doing a little scouting in the house. 55-54, 48.5 seconds to play. Sally's leads William Penn by 1. And then a foul by Brady and Ash. They're saying he stepped out of bounds. They're not going to get that call. Instead, it'll be a foul on the floor. That'll be the 5th on Isaac Brady, so he's gone.
Yep.
And now Sally's headed to the free throw line, up 1.
And there as a coach, you got to say, hey, Brady, you got 4 fouls. If we're going to foul, you can't afford to foul.
And still no Mongeray. Rodriguez Bryan will check in for the Colonials. I'm not sure what's going on there again.
And Kolk's going back to the foul line, and if Mr. and Mrs. Kolk are listening, he's been money here in this overtime and fourth quarter.
And even like I said earlier, he's been making small plays that have huge impacts. You saw the inbound steal and a couple other forced steals that were big moments in that fourth quarter. And as, of course, there's the jinx again.
Yep.
I've been talking him up and unable to get that one to go. But again, Sally's still up by 1.
He was 5 of 6 so far in the overtime in that till that one. Now 5 of 7, which is still decent.
The second free throw on the way. This one in and out, touched every part of the rim, just couldn't get it to go down. 1-point game. 42 seconds to play. William Penn controls possession as we tick under 40. 55-54, overtime. William Penn and Sally's. Ash the handoff. DeJesus loses the ball, ends up in the hands of Rodriguez Bryant, and now another timeout for the Colonials. 25.5 seconds to play. 55-54. Sally's up by 1. Like you said earlier, Jason, we're coming in for a landing.
Yeah, it's been a bumpy ride here in the fourth quarter and overtime, and wow, what a game here, and good timeout for Christensen because they almost lost the handle there.
And that's happened a couple of times we've seen, especially in the fourth quarter and overtime. Kolk been the culprit. But now they get the ball back. They have possession. 25.5 seconds, down by 1. William Penn has the ball and a chance to win this game.
Yeah, and like we said, keep on saying this, but, it's our first basketball game of the year. We can't ask for a better one. And it's important for both these teams. As you can see both the fire and all the players out there, how important this game is for both teams.
And again, coaches going to talk to their teams for these last couple seconds here as they get their plans set for the remaining 25.5 seconds of this overtime game. Number 3, Salesianum, taking on number 7, William Penn. And it's been everything we asked for, like you said, Jason. 55-54, 1-point game, 25 seconds.
We've seen everything here, including the kitchen sink.
So Rodriguez Bryan to inbound. 25 seconds to play. We'll see what Christensen and company drew up. Jones Kent with the ball, under 23. Ferrante on him. And that ball is stolen by Kolk. And now if you're William Penn, you got to foul. They foul Vaughn.
And I think that's intentional because it grabbed his jersey. I can't see if he called it, but let's see. He did. He
Good call,
the intentional foul because it grabbed the jersey. That's you see that now. If you grab that jersey, they're going to call that intentional foul. So I believe that's 2 free throws and the ball.
And Jason, that is huge if you're Salesianum. And again, who else? A little miscommunication on the offensive end there from William Penn. But
and Kolk got the steal.
And there he is, Rasheed Kolk finding another steal. I would love to see the box score after this one, as he'll take now the free throw. Vaughn no good on the free throw.
Yeah, Sally's going to want these free throws. They've missed 3 in a row.
So now Vaughn, second one coming, 55-54, 13 seconds. This is a big free throw. And no good, 0 for 2 from the line for Vaughn.
Yeah, now they missed 4 straight free throws for Salesianum. They cannot put this one away. And now, guess what? Oh, we're going to have another timeout here. I think they
Sally's this time.
Do they know that we're commercial free here, Nick?
They just love hearing us talk, Jason. 55-54.
And if you're watching, thanks for watching us, and you have to put up with us too for a little bit longer here. But you've seen an instant classic here. But both teams are struggling to put this game away from the foul line. We saw it in the fourth quarter with William Penn missing free throws, and now we see it on the Sally's end. A huge call. We said it was an intentional foul, but you missed both free throws. Instead of going up 3 and the ball to try and get a 2-possession game, now the most if you knock down these 2 free throws, if you don't get the ball stolen, is a 1-possession game still.
So William Penn most likely will have a shot to tie or to get a shot off to send this one into double overtime or win the game. Depends all on what Sally's can do from the free throw line here. Or maybe so many times, there's so much time left, 13 seconds. Anything could happen on the inbound as well. And like we said, it's going to come down to the wire. We said that early. 55 now, a 1-point game. Salesianum leading.
Here we go.
It'll be Vaughn.
Inbound here.
Vaughn to inbound. William Penn trying to lock up on defense. They get it into Ferrante. Now over to Kolk. 9 seconds. And William Penn, it looked like there was a difference between what people were saying, what they were doing. William Penn looked like they were trying to draw that 10-second call, maybe hold him in the half court. But then you hear the crowd screaming, foul, foul, and then they end up getting a foul, which I think almost might have been close to that 10-second call.
Yeah, because it was 13 and some change.
Yeah.
And then now down to 5.6.
So Jack Brown at the line, he struggled a little bit. Not this time. Clutch there with the free throw. He's clapping. He's excited about it. 56-54.
Yeah, this is a big free throw here because you can make it a 3-point game. That's huge.
And if he misses, William Penn will have to take it and go. Here we go. 5.6 seconds. Jake Brown from the free throw line. Jack Brown. And it's good. 3-point game. 57-54. 5.5 to play. That ball tipped out of bounds by Rasheem Kolk. He's saying, I never tipped it. So 4.8 seconds. 3-point game. Sally's up by 3. William Penn the ball to inbound. A sub. Mallory will check in for Wharton. And now they'll have him inbound the ball.
Yes.
So here we go, Jason. 57-54. 4.5 seconds to play. Mallory to inbound for the Colonials. He launches this one with one hand deep. It's caught by Brandon Ash. Shoots a 2, though, there, Jason, as time expires. 0.7 seconds. He thought they were down by 2 points. They were down by 3. And that looks like it'll do it.
Yes.
Salesianum going to pick up the win in overtime. They survive.
Yeah, but what a game here. Great job by this Colonial team. We see what they're made of. And Sally's did it at the end. Just enough to get it done. An overtime win, 57-54.
Excellent win if you're Salesianum. Excellent game overall. Competitive the entire way through. Each team showing 100% effort, that's for sure. Going into overtime, and then Sally is able to pick up the W, 57-54. The number 3 ranked team in our 302 Sports ranking survives the number 7 team, and they'll have some momentum going forward.
Yes, yep, and the tough schedule themselves. I believe they are at Newark Charter next, a team that did some damage last year. So this should be good. Good start to the season. So a great game to start us off.
Absolutely, and again, thanks for joining us. For everyone here at 302 Sports, Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, Leonard Evans, Nick Halliday, Pops, everyone here and the team, we thank you for joining us. Sally's, they get the win, 57-54. We'll see you next time on 302 Sports.